Pretty stagnant, stubborn weather pattern in place. High pressure really dominating our local forecast. We've got one high kind of situated to our west, cutoff low situated to our east. Highs in general leading to dry weather, but with the flow around the low and the flow around the high, we've got this funnel effect out of the north, and that's continuing to bring in that lower humidity air, that dry heat that's in place. Now, we are expecting a pattern change to start to take place. The high gets suppressed down towards the southwest, flattens out, and essentially what's going to happen is we get under a more zonal flow pattern. Notice with these white streamlines here how they kind of move from west to east across a good majority of the country. So as that takes place, we begin to kind of settle down in terms of the weather forecast, because a lot of the disturbances are going to be bypassing us towards the north. So that's going to keep us with dry weather in our future. You'll notice as we get into the early part of next week, we try and see at least a dip in the jet stream take place, but really most of the energy staying upwards to our north. But that could be critical because we've also got Invest 92L trying to make its way towards the east coast. If this trough can develop, it can maybe deflect that system back out to sea. So it will be important for that for the east coast. For us, it's more of just the status quo. Heat, dry air, low humidity. You can see that daytime highs still expected to be above normal. Normal being 89 though finally for this time of year. So we're finally starting to see at least heading towards those fall-like conditions for norms, but the actual air temperature is not really cooperating. So with this pattern, we kind of deal with fire danger levels beginning to increase. Now you'll notice for Metro Baton Rouge, we're in the code yellow category. That's a high risk for fire danger. As you look towards Lafayette, very high. So we've got some elements here that we're going to be keeping an eye on. This data provided by the Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry. Now, in terms of what parishes can do, they can actually issue burn bans. We've only got 2 parishes that have done that so far, Tangipahoa and St. Helena. That means if you had a debris pile or things like that, they are asking, if not demanding, that you not burn it right now because of the risk of spread. So the burn ban only for select parishes at this time. The fire marshal can dictate a statewide burn ban at any point, though. Current weather continues to illustrate that fire spread concern. So that's why we're going to be watching for maybe more parishes being included in that. Also with that comes a threat for some air quality issues with the dry pattern. We need some rain to help mix out some of the atmosphere. Also just the stagnant air that's going to be in place. But right now, they're not dealing with a code orange day for tomorrow, but we're close. 101 is the criteria for an ozone action day, but you can see the actual trend going forward is actually a decrease in overall levels for particulates as well as ozone. So that's promising right now in terms of air quality concerns. As you look towards those rain chances, though, yeah, we're just in this pattern where we're going to be dealing with nothing more than maybe a spotty shower or 2 each and every afternoon. And then maybe as we see that hint of the trough try to develop, we may be able to increase rain chances slightly up to 20% for Sunday and Monday. I mentioned briefly Invest 92L. That is way out here in the eastern Atlantic, but National Hurricane Center giving that a high probability of becoming our next named storm. That would be Gabrielle. You'll notice, though, with the forecast here, it's moving into more hospitable environments. Got wind shear impacting it on the northern fringe right now, but it's expected to move out from under that. So development is expected to take place, but you can see with our model forecast a little bit of a spread as we get closer to the lesser Antilles. Things start to spread out a little bit, some southerly direction, some more of a northerly direction. So the final push is still unclear as to where it will be headed, but it does look like it will become a tropical depression or tropical storm sometime later this week. Spotty shower or 2 today and tomorrow, but the heat and the mainly dry conditions, that is the story moving forward, even as we move into the official first day of fall, which is a week from today, next Monday. Certainly not going to be feeling very fall-like.